Every afternoon, an old man named Henry would sit at the corner of Fifth Avenue with a worn-out guitar on his lap. The guitar's wood was chipped, the strings frayed, but his fingers still danced over them like they remembered a time when his music filled real stages, not sidewalks. He never asked for money. He just played blues, jazz, old folk songs, whatever came to his heart. The melodies were soft, soulful, like whispers from the past. Most people hurried by, lost in their phones, bags of groceries, or busy conversations. A few dropped coins. Fewer still looked up. But one person always stopped, a little girl named Mia. Mia was just 8 years old, walking home from school with a small backpack and hair tied up in a loose ponytail. She always crossed the street to sit cross-legged near Henry, on the curb opposite where he played. She never spoke. Never interrupted. She just smiled and listened. Henry noticed her after the 3rd day. On the 5th day, he nodded at her between songs. She nodded back. On the 7th day, he spoke for the first time. "You've got good taste, kid. Why do you keep listening?" Mia looked up and said softly, "Because when I play your music at home, my mom stops crying." Henry blinked. "Your mom?" Mia nodded. "She cries a lot since Dad left. But when I hum the songs you play, she closes her eyes and breathes, and then she smiles. Even if just for a little bit." Henry stared at her, stunned and silent. That night, he didn't go straight home after packing up his guitar. He sat in the small apartment he rented and thought about the little girl, and the tears she mentioned. He remembered a time when music meant something, healed something, not just filled the air. And so he wrote a new melody, one simple enough for a child to hum, gentle like a lullaby, but with a quiet strength in it, like sunshine cutting through fog. The next afternoon, when Mia arrived, Henry didn't greet her. He just smiled and played the song. She tilted her head and listened deeply, as if the notes were telling her a secret. When it ended, she clapped quietly. "That one's for you," he said. From then on, every afternoon was theirs. Mia would listen, then run home and play the melody on a toy keyboard her dad had left behind. Her mom began to sit with her, sometimes crying, sometimes laughing, often both. Years passed. Mia grew. Music stayed with her. At 22, Mia stood on a brightly lit stage in a grand concert hall. Her name was known. Cameras flashed. The audience held its breath. Before her final piece, she spoke into the microphone. "This song was given to me by a man who played on a street corner. He probably never knew he saved me. But his music, it helped me save someone I love. I play it now for him, and for anyone who's ever listened when the world was too loud." She placed her fingers on the piano keys. In the front row, an old man sat quietly. His eyes were full of tears. His guitar, though too tired to play, rested on his lap, and his heart played every note with her.